Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello and welcome to Shining the Light on Our Community. I'm Sophia from Sacred You, of course, and today I have with me, a very dear guest, someone who actually I get so inspired by, and I've known Anick for a little while online. Anick's been here before to tell us about her marvelous voice tapping, but today Anick is here to come and chat to us about something else that is very, very special. So, Anick, first of all, welcome.
Welcome
so much.
Thank you.
My heart, and this is true, my heart just burst open. It just went, oh, Anick, I love your energy, even though we're in technology. Oh, your energy is absolutely incredible. So it's really beautiful. So let me introduce you a little bit, because we know a little bit about your voice tapping, but we want to go into it a little bit more. So you're an intuitive business mentor, and voice healer. So important, because so many people in our world, a lot of women, but also men too, have suppressed their voice. And I love it how you help people heal. And you've created your unique modality, voice tapping. You're a TEDx speaker, an international best-selling author of the book Visionary, where you share your story of liberate your heart and activate your inner healing. You've been 15 years teaching thousands of women and men on about creating their lives beyond their wildest dreams. There's so much more that I want to know about, Anick, and today we're going to be talking about naming your needs, claiming your desires, and following your dreams. Love it. So again, thank you for joining us. But let's just start with you, Anick. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, and how have you now found yourself helping people to name their needs, claim our desires, and to follow our dreams.
Yeah, it's a great topic, right? Look, it's, I guess, when we are a facilitator, a teacher, a trainer, a speaker, a coach, a healer, we're on a path of consciousness, a path of evolution. Like we all here in the Sacred You community, we all sharing our heart, we all sharing our energies, and we all have learned with different challenges and different life experiences. What is our gift? What is our natural talents? What is our medicine that we contribute to humanity, that we're here to share? Through our own, I certainly learned through adversity, for sure. You don't have to do the same. I tell you straight away. But the topic today is like needs, the difference between your needs, okay, as a human being,
yes,
your desires.
Yes.
We all have desires.
Yes.
If you feel into the passion of feeling alive and you tap into that, we have desires. As human beings, and then as human beings and as spiritual beings, we have a vision, a calling, we have a greater purpose, we have a dream, which you are embodying really beautifully with your creating this incredible Sacred You community, Sophia Soul. Bringing people together and bringing everyone's voices, everyone's messages for the greatest good of all. So we all have that, and these are these steps. So I'm going to start with the needs today, because I struggle a lot myself. And, if you have a pen and paper, you can juggle some note. If you watch on replay, #replay, there's so much value. I'm going to launch 3 masterclasses to really talk in depth about each of them separately, because there's just so much value in that. So you need that they're linked with your safety. Okay. And I'm going to talk about me now is as a little girl and as a young woman, a young lady, I did not feel safe to be in my body, to be on planet Earth, to be, to trust other people, being in relationships. I really struggled with the most important, it's like the foundational piece, safety. If you don't feel safe, you're not going to go anywhere. I didn't feel safe and I didn't feel loved. So you've got your basic needs as your shelter, your food, like primary needs that we have as humans. But then we move into the need of feeling safe to ask for what you need emotionally. Okay. So because as a child, and a lot of us, I'm sure a lot of us can relate here, our generation, like I was criticized, judged, punished, or abandoned when I was feeling my emotions.
Yes.
Can you relate to that, Sophia?
Yes, totally relate to that.
There you go. So that's the first piece of trauma that you start your life right there, is embracing the feelings and the emotions, because that's behind that, there's your superpower, there's your you feel loved and you feel safe when you're allowed to cry, when you're allowed to scream and feel rage and feel disappointment and feel all the yucky feelings and the joyful feelings as well, bliss, joy, fun, love, giggle, laughing, all the juju as well. A lot of children have been suppressed in their joy as well, right? So your need is to be able to ask and say, express your feeling and ask for what you need. I would love, my darling, if you bring me a cup of tea in the morning. I would love, Sophia, in this conversation, if we talk about this and not about that, because I'm not ready for this. Do you know what I mean? It's asking, it's in relating, asking for our needs to be met,
yes,
which requires some vulnerability.
Yes.
Which requires to feel safe.
Yes.
And having a certain level of self-awareness.
Yes.
To ask for your needs. Okay.
Yes.
So that's the first piece, needs, and we all struggle with that
with
one.
that. And I was just going to say that, if I could, because you hit it, asking for your needs to be met. And that is such a big thing, especially around your voice, because so many, I know even myself, that took a long time, and I'm still not even 100% sure if I've got on top of it all. But to be able to have that, just to step into the power, or to the self-worth, or even to acknowledge that we have needs, and then to be able to voice them, because as you know, we've got all different types of needs, and sometimes it's easy to go, oh look, I just need you, I need this. But when it's a different type of need, it's like, I don't feel comfortable in voicing that. So
exactly right. Speaking our truth, and being willing to receive a no or a yes. It's like in business, like as women like us, we're in business, we're on purpose, asking for the money that you want. You know what I mean? A lot of people in the spiritual community, they struggle with that big time. To ask for the value of the transformation that you provide. You need to be rewarded greatly for it. Otherwise, you're going to feel resentful towards yourself.
Yes, and others, yes.
And others, but when we're responsible being, we're creating our reality. But it's really a big, like, it's the foundation. Your needs, practicing to ask, practicing to naming. That's why I call it naming your needs. And at the end of the day, you give yourself what you need, but we are in relationships constantly. So the others are a mirror on how you actually treating yourself, and they're helping you to stretch yourself, to grow, and to practice to name your needs and ask for what you need, what you want.
Love it.
emotionally, physically, in
Spiritually.
relationship, from the cup of tea to the amount of money for your next program, from the support of a friend, having a conversation, being heard. I need you to listen for a moment. Are you available? This is a very vulnerable asking, you know.
It is.
Would you give me your time for a moment? I need to be heard.
Yes.
This is profound.
So powerful. And again, I've got goosebumps, I think, because it is, I mean, it is such a big need to help others in our world, to give other people the opportunity to even, first of all, as we say, to recognize that they have needs, and then to being able to fulfill our own needs, but also to be able to voice our needs from others. Love it. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. So tell us desires. What's it all to do with desires?
Okay, the next step. So the first one is your needs. Obviously we take it for granted, but just we're so lucky here in Australia, right? Most of us have a roof above our head. Well, I mean, I hope so, or teepee or something where we have a home, which is, and we have food in the fridge, and hopefully we've got money coming in, or we've got a lot of money in the bank. But anyway, we've got that support, and then your emotional needs, asking for them in a relationship with life, with others, with ourselves. And then we move into, after you name your needs, you practice that one, which is a lifetime, but I can certainly help you with that. The second piece is your desires, like claiming your desires. So, Sophia, when your needs are met,
yes,
your physical, your sexual needs, all your needs met, you have desires. We have desires for like delicious food, nourishing food. We have desires for beauty of natures. In my house, I've got a lot of green plants and flowers and smells, and we have desires for hug and cuddles. I love massage. I'm such a fan, I go for massage every week. We have desires for a safe and comfortable car to drive from A to B, to go to see your friends, your family, to go places, to events, to meet people, to travel around. We have desires to have a nice, safe car. We have desires to have a beautiful home. We have a desire to make more money, to be able to afford your next mentor, and to be able to have a beautiful website, and to be able to have beautiful clothes, to feel good, and nice fabric, to feel sensual and sexy, and, like beautiful clothes. These are desires.
Mm-hmm.
And we have desires to be in connections.
Yes.
To express our voice, to express our truth, to express like now, this conversation, it's based on desires to connect and to share our wisdom, right? And to help others. That's a desire. That's a really deep desire. So claiming your desires, knowing, recognizing, and claiming your desires. There's massive amount of shame, Sophia, and guilt in having desires.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give myself permission to have desires because I was so much in the needs, in the feeling unsafe, that
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I had a speech impediment as a young lady. I was terrified to even ask and name and claim my desires, that I had desires to love and be loved, that I had desires to have great relationships and be seen and be heard for who I am. These are desires, and again, especially us women, it's been, our voice has been so suppressed in claiming and just recognizing that we have desires.
Yes.
And it's safe for us to know them, share them, express them, claim them.
Yeah. And again, it's so true. And exactly what you're talking about, just claiming them, to giving ourselves permission allowing ourselves to have desires, whatever it is. You know, in today's world, I think it's a little bit easier in, you know, in the Western culture where we are, but compared to in other cultures where especially women aren't allowed to express their desires, you know, what they want, which is different to what they need. I see, but you know, I love it because again, I think it, you know, I hear you and Anick, that it's so important. It's so important to acknowledge that, especially in a human body, we all have desires, whatever that is. You know, it is, you know, relationships, it is financially, in all different aspects of our life. Thank you.
Yes, bless. It's very human, and it
Very human.
you know, it often also comes from the heart, from your beautiful heart. If your heart is closed and you're not even giving yourself permission to listen, what do I truly desire to express in the
Express
world?
it.
To create. What do I truly desire? My heart's really desiring to create. What does my heart truly desire to contribute, to
Yes.
offer?
Yes.
These are
Yes.
three very, very potent, powerful questions. Write them down, beautiful humans, because they will really open your consciousness if you dare to the next piece of expansion for you.
Yeah. Totally.
You know?
Totally. And I totally get it and connect. And we do have a few people watching this. So if I can say, just having a chat with our beautiful Anick, Patry, who's here, tell us all the differences about, you know, our needs, our desires, and our dreams, and how we can really awaken them, and or to connect with our needs, our dreams, and our desires and our dreams. So thank you, Anick. And we will be, as mentioned, we will be putting all your links in the comments as soon as we finish. So
Right.
what's next?
Yeah. Okay.
What's next?
Look, I will be sharing 3 master classes to really help you to really with exercise about needs, about you know, the difference about your desires and what blocks them, and you know, the shame or the guilt, and then moving past that, and then the pace of the dream. Then if you from step number 1, I mean, we're not going to cover everything here in like 20-30 minutes, of course, but to give you an idea. So once your needs are met, you feel more comfortable in asking in relationship to ask for your needs to be met. Once you recognize that you have desires and you have a better capacity to claiming them and expressing them and fulfilling them, manifesting, receiving that money, that car, the clients. These are desires, receiving the success that you desire. So once you heal some of that, then you can go to the bigger picture, which is more your spiritual, or the expansion of your consciousness, knowing yourself better and daring to dream bigger. So your dream, or you can call it like your vision for your life, giving it more of a meaning, a direction where you're heading. So your creation in this lifetime, your soul purpose, your dream, your calling, your vision, this you're going to give yourself permission to go there when you're comfortable with you're a bit more comfortable with needs, and you're a bit more in your power, as opposed to give your power away to others with claiming your desires, then you can dream. Then you can say, hey, this is what I want to create in this lifetime. I want to be at service. I want to contribute my gift. Whether you're an artist, you're more into, painting, or whether you're into coaching, or whether, it's what juices you up is to, build an empire like Sophia, like she's building that community. She's in her sole purpose. It doesn't mean you stop working on your needs and you stop working on your desires, because that's in the 3D. As a human being, you constantly refining and growing
Everything.
But being clear on your vision, like my vision, for me, it's about joy, like embodying your highest lucrative joy, helping incredible conscious leaders, women, empath, super sensitive like myself, to embody your juju, to embody your joy, your most lucrative joy, to be on your path as an intuitive business matcher. I love to help women to express themselves,
Yes.
to be themselves, to do what they love, and regardless, like to let go of these shaming bits and these guilt bits, and to be in their an embodiment, because also we can be spiritual, but it's good to ground it. And
Yes.
that's my vision, to see a world where we're happy. I want to see people happy. I want to see people thriving, being happy, laughing, having a good time, giving themselves permission to have fun, to create, to be creative and have fun. That's what juices me up. That's my vision. That's my purpose. That's my dream.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'd just like to, just take a moment to honor you again, but to really, I love that, Anick, your purpose, because, well, first of all, I believe that the purpose of everyone is to experience joy. But, your purpose is to help others, to have fun, to really to go beyond all those suppressed emotions, those suppressed experiences, to allow ourselves to voice our needs and our desires and our dreams, and to have fun while we're doing it. Love it.
Yeah, it's so important, because we've been given a life, and we're not here very long, Sophia. We're not here very long. So this is a big playground. I'm not saying it's always easy. It's not, but to really transmute that piece of from working hard, to make it easy for yourself. And that is in the self-discovery. There's, in my work, there's a pillar on self-care, number 1, self-leadership, so which is knowing the self, and really your self-expression. So that these are the 3 pillars that we work on in my programs, and it's super powerful. It's super powerful. Yeah.
Well, thank you. So, talking of your programs, tell us a little bit about your programs, and we will drop those links in very, very soon.
Fantastic. Well, you can get a powerful soul business transmission with me, which is a 90 minutes. We go in depth, and I receive information from pure consciousness channeling. From source. I receive information for you, and we look at what's working, what's not working. Super fun. I offer these voice tapping session, the modality I've created, and I've got a new group program, which is super fun. Play powerfully and prosper. So yeah. So connect on my Linktree. You'll be able to connect there. I've got a networking events, Voice, Elevate, and Connect. Once a month, we're meeting, and I share voice tapping, and you can share about yourself. What is your business? What you're into, what you value. You can be seen, heard, felt, and connect with other women like yourself, and receive a beautiful, powerful voice tapping. So this is really fun. So all of that will be in my Linktree. There to book yourself a conscious conversation with me, if you will. It's complimentary. So if you feel an energy and you would like to connect and see if we're a fit, because I also have one-on-one programs. Your voice truly matters. and accelerate your heart's desire. So very powerful 6 months and 9 months container. So yeah, reach out.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
will. Anick, and like I said, we will be putting all those links in the comments.
Awesome.
Before we do, for people who are watching, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Well, in the link tree, you've got all the links, but and if you want, Sophia, I'll give you my Calendly. You can book a call through Calendly, or look on Linktree, and you will see my YouTube channel. I'm very active on Facebook. So that's reach on Messenger. I'm very active on Messenger, Facebook. So that's probably the easiest way, or book a call with me on Calendly.
Yeah.
That's the best way. Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome.
Excited.
Awesome.
Thank you ever so much. Now,
Awesome.
Before we wrap up, I'd just like to ask you a couple of quick questions.
More questions.
More questions, Anick, because I love talking to you, and you've got a beautiful vibration, and your voice is inspiring.
Bless.
So tell me, Anick, what motivates you to get out of bed in the morning?
These epic conscious conversations, being at service, feeling alive, to open, to grow. I love learning and teaching. You know, how can I best serve and enjoy this day every day? How can, you know, even when sometimes I feel sad, angry, I had a bad sleep, it happens. Yeah, just really embracing the self and embracing this life, because it's a gift, you know, it really is.
It is a gift. So thank you for that. And I totally agree. And is there a question that I could have asked, but I didn't? And how would you answer that?
Question that you could have asked. My gosh, you really get me in a little corner here. I think you've asked brilliant questions. You know, I think we've got more to share. We've just got more to share. So do reach out, do connect with me, and thank you, Sophia, for an exquisite platform for us to shine our light. It's such a privilege and an honor to be part of your community. So grateful for that.
Thank you. I do have one question too, just regarding your programs. Is there any start to them, any starting date, or can people do them whenever they wish?
The one-on-one, it's whenever. And the group program is going to start in May, at the end of May. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And please do come back again.
Yeah,
so
I
we
will.
Can share that.
For sure, 100%. I would love to. I'll be delighted to come and play again. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, Anick. Well, I love it. I really appreciate you coming in and joining us today. I mean, just to discuss and to talk about, it is so true, as we've just gone over, about voicing our needs, our desires, and our dreams, or even just acknowledging them. And if anyone out there who is watching either the live or the replay, and you would like to explore more on this, or you would like to maybe strengthen your voice so you can voice your needs to unlock all the, the suppression that's happened in our lifetimes, definitely go connect with Anick. I thoroughly recommend it. And I thoroughly recommend her voice tapping, which we'd love to hear more about sometime very, very soon.
Fantastic. I'll be honored to share. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you, Anick. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.